Once upon a time, you had a business. Today, it looks different. Is that okay? Hey there, I'm Abby Herman with Right Solutions. I help small business owners get noticed online through content, strategy, and implementation. You can find me at abbymherman.com. I know that you are well aware that people change over time. I mean, all we have to do is take a look at our kids and their personalities and right? But what about your business? And when it changes, because you know it will, how do you adjust your content to match that? In today's video, I am talking about how your zones of genius might change throughout the course of your business and what to do about it. To get started, I am going to tell you a story. When I started my business, I was a work-for-hire freelancer. I searched job boards for work and I had to submit proposals in order to get that work. I was successful in finding the business I needed to make ends meet. I created a lot of content on my blog about how to create content, how to write, what to post on social media, things like that. Pretty basic and low-level stuff. But eventually I found that I wasn't terribly happy and I was working a lot of hours for low wages. I also knew that I really wasn't doing my clients any justice by creating the content simply because they asked for it. There was no strategy behind it, and a lot of times the content never actually made it to the client's website or social media channels. It was kind of pointless for them to be paying me to create the stuff that wasn't doing anything for them. So I shifted my business. I started offering strategy services and I positioned myself as a content expert because I just wasn't working in that capacity before that. I also changed the type of content that I was creating. My zones of genius changed, so I changed what I was putting out there in the world. I needed to create content about strategy and marketing and other things aside from just blog posts and how to market your business in other ways other than blogging. I wasn't going to attract the type of clients that I wanted to work with if I would continue to put out the same type of content I did at the beginning of my business. Once I shifted in my business and I started creating content around my new zones of genius, my business grew exponentially. I grew as a business owner and as a person and shifted in my business. So of course my zones of genius shifted too. So how does this impact the content that you have already created? So looking in the past, you probably have a bank of YouTube videos, social posts, you have blog posts, you have other things out there that you created with these old zones of genius. What do you do with that? So in some cases, you might want to go back and remove the old content if it's vastly different from the direction that you're going. In some cases, you might want to go back and remove the old content if it's vastly different from the direction you're going. In other cases, you'll want to update the content that you've already created, make it more relevant to where you're going. So that means taking blog posts and updating them to be more timely, maybe add some information to them. For your YouTube videos, you can shift your playlists and relabel those to make it more relevant to where you're going now. You don't necessarily need to make a huge announcement to your audience unless you're going from something like being a business coach to being a bowling coach or something completely drastic like that. Instead, just slowly start shifting your messaging and make those changes to the old blog posts as needed. So I want to know, has your zone of genius changed since you started your business? Let me know in the comments below what you have done about it or any questions that you might have. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.